At the moment that I am making this video, Barcelona are currently tied with Antwerp 1-1 with a goal coming from Ferran Torres. And I want to just quickly make this video because I have already seen enough. Like, I have seen already 45 minutes and I don't need to see another 45 minutes. I just don't, right? And I'm saying this because I just feel like Barcelona came into this game without any real focus, without really giving out their best performances yet again, like they did in the past 2 or 3 matches, which means that I'm not really going to bother on trying to analyze the second half. I don't care if Barcelona end up winning like 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1. It does not matter because those first 45 minutes is what matters the most. And if you're gonna let opposition tackle you like the way Antwerp did against Barcelona in the first 10 to 15 minutes, then there is no reason for us to do anything else. If Barcelona came out with this exact same focus and attitude and everything all around right against a much harder team, whether it's Bayern, whether it's City, Dortmund, PSG, AC Milan, whoever's in this Champions League right now, at the moment that I'm recording this video, Barcelona would not be tying 1-1. They would have not seen just one goal against them. They would have seen 3-4 goals against them. Yes, you may say, but Kevin, Barcelona put their C level players. It's a C squad, Kevin. Just give them a little break. And I understand that. I understand that we did not use our best players, but still, what level do you think Antwerp is in? How is a team like Antwerp going to outrun us and outclass us and outplay us when we still have players like Lewandowski, Fermin Lopez, Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, Koundé, Alejandro Valdez still on the pitch? How are you going to allow the opposition to do that to you? That is what I don't understand. Like, it's so official. Like, there is no speculation. There is no like just thinking and making theories or whatever, right? But this is official, okay? And this is going to be a statement. Barcelona are not mentally there. I'm not saying they're mentally ill or mentally like off or something. I'm not trying to put out that type of impression. I'm just saying they're not mentally there in terms of football. They just don't look like they're interested in playing their football. They're not focused. Their attitude sucks. And I think that any team in this Champions League right now, and maybe some teams in the Europa League, they can put a few goals past Barcelona. Like in the first 45 minutes, okay? Let me give you guys some stats if you guys want to hear some stats too. Antwerp had 4 shots against Barcelona. Before Barcelona scored their first goal with Ferran Torres, you know how many shots Barcelona had? 0. With a front 3 of Ferran, Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, and with a midfield of Oriol Romeo, Fermin Lopez, and Sergio Roberto. Players like that are good enough. They're good enough. You can't say these players are C-level type of players. Like, no, they're not, okay? They're anything probably above B-level. You may also say, oh, but look, Kevin, they also had Hector Fort and they also had Inaki Peña. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because these players are supposed to be trained to play in a specific and high-level way. That is why they have been promoted from Barcelona Athletic into the first team. I understand that some players might be nervous, but still, you as a coach and to Xavi Hernandez needs to make sure that these players are 100% ready and not make a gamble. Don't make a gamble. If you feel like these players are not 100% equipped mentally, then don't make that gamble. If you want to ease youth players like Hector Fort into the first team, just bench them at first, and then maybe when Barcelona is winning 2 or 3-0, then put Hector Fort. It's kind of like the same thing that you're doing with Mikayil Faye. Mikayil Faye was subbed in on the 92nd minute during a friendly, and he put out a great impression, and now he's coming in with all of the enthusiasm and confidence in the world, and then he's gonna go into the first team and probably boss around everybody because he's a champion. But it's just embarrassing, right? It's embarrassing because I don't want to hear any excuses, and I also don't want to see, you know, Barcelona play like this, because you have to play better. You have to be more physical. You have to be faster. You have to pass better. You have to take more shots, take more risk. Why is Lewandowski looking at crosses from Lamine Yamal and just staring, like literally just looking at crosses and just putting his 2 feet on the ground and just applauding Lamine Yamal before the ball even hits the ground? Why give up on a play like that so easy? Why not make the extra effort to score goals? If we continue like this, right, even if it ends 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, you better bet that with this exact same form going on to the next few games, Barcelona are going to be seeing very bad results. I'm not going to say they're going to lose, or I'm not going to say that they're going to lose 5-0, 6-0. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that Barcelona will suffer. They will get ties where they were supposed to win. They will get losses when they were supposed to tie. The only player that I see actually trying on here is Lamine Yamal and being effective. Lamine Yamal put out a tremendous cross to Ferran Torres that led towards a beautiful goal, and his crosses are just top notch, right? Ferran Torres made a great run. Lamine Yamal was patient with the ball. Everything about that goal was amazing. So props to Ferran Torres and especially Lamine Yamal for trying to be effective and trying to put Barcelona forward. But players like Lewandowski doesn't even want to put 60% of the effort. Players like Oriol Romeo doesn't even make a difference in the middle of the pitch when he puts somebody physical. Remember how we were talking about how when we have a midfield of Gundogan, Pedri, and Frankie, out of possession, those 3 players almost look useless because they can't go on 1v1 physical battles with one of the players. With Oriol Romeo, it doesn't make a difference, right? He barely does defend any of the players from Antwerp, and all of the players from Antwerp are just going through the middle with ease. with ease. And Ode Romeo's not doing anything. So you might as just well go with Frankie, Gundogan, and Pedri. It doesn't make a difference whether you put Ode Romeo or not if you want physicality. I'm telling you, those first 45 minutes was enough. It told me everything about where Barcelona is at. I don't need to see another 45 minutes because most likely, maybe, yeah, they're going to score 3 or 4 goals and then come out with the conclusion that Barcelona played amazing, that Barcelona's the best, and that Barcelona tried hard. But no, if you do this and you perform like you did in the first 45 minutes to the other games and to the other difficult oppositions, you will lose. Not just lose, but lose points. Barcelona's attack is not present. Again, only Lamine Yamal is the one being effective. Why does Antwerp have 9 total tackles won? Why? Why do they have more tackles won than Barcelona? Why do they have more interceptions won than Barcelona? Why do they have more grounded duels won than Barcelona, right? Antwerp has 30, Barcelona has 15. Why? Antwerp is outplaying Barcelona, and that's embarrassing. Like, what is this club right now? Like, I got so bored in the 45 minutes. I'm like, let me change the game. Let me go watch PSG versus Borussia Dortmund. Like, that game is on fire. Like, right now, at the moment that I'm making this video, PSG is out of the group, and they're gonna be eliminated. But we'll see how it does end, because again, I'm like basically talking during halftime. And so I demand a change. Like, these next few games that we have after Antwerp will be against Valencia, Almeria, and then we go on to the next year and play Las Palmas. Don't underestimate any of these teams. I don't want to see these players like not trying just because they think that Valencia is too low in the table, or Almeria is too low on the table, or Las Palmas is too low on the table. No, don't underestimate neither, because that is how these players are acting. They're just disinterested. They're just not bringing no intensity. I really do miss Luis Enrique's Barcelona. I really do miss Pep Guardiola's Barcelona. Like, trust me, I'm 25 years old. I have seen those two teams being assembled, and even if you weren't one of the people that saw those two teams when they were playing live, you guys can go look at those matches for free. Just search it up how they used to play, with maximum intensity, with maximum discipline, with maximum interest in the game. And they came in with everything. They tried to outbody every player. They tried to fight for the ball in every play, and they tried to score goals as soon as possible. Not playing calma, let's play it slow, let's penetrate the defense, let's pass it here, let's pass it there, and maybe we can find a goal. They weren't like that. Luis Enrique's Barcelona was not like that. Pep Guardiola's Barcelona was not like that. They came in there and they're like, okay, how can we score the fastest goal possible, and who is going to be the one scoring the goal? How do we play this as fast as possible? How do we pass the ball as fast as possible? And how can we score and get 3 goals in the first 45 minutes as fast as possible? How do we do this? That is how Barcelona was. And the moment they lost the ball, they're like, how do we get the ball as fast as possible? Somebody go get it, or else I will do it. And if it's not one player trying to get the ball on one player, we're gonna add 2 players to get the ball on one player. That is how Barcelona was. They were committed. They did not care. All they cared about was winning in those moments. They were fighters. But right now, these group of players right now, they don't have the mentality. They don't have the focus. They're not willing to fight for their badge and what they represent. And that is embarrassing. And so I'm just going to end it here. Again, Barcelona could win by the time I upload this video, maybe 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, who knows, but it doesn't matter. The first 45 minutes is all it took for me to come to a conclusion. And that's how I'm going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.